making an entertaining and content-packed game is difficult, and if any of you have tried to make a game in something like Unity, Unreal Engine or Godot, then you know what I am talking about. So it's safe to say that it's a very small number of people who have the talent and dedication it takes to start up a game dev company and deliver a steady supply of good video games for people to enjoy. And the team I'm going to be talking about in this video is Rockstar Games, more specifically my experience playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Because if I have to be honest, I haven't really played many video games from this company. I've only ever played GTA 5, and this might have something to do with my age, but I wasn't really around when games like Max Payne, The Italian Job or Bully got released to the public. But having said that, I still want to talk about my first impression and opinion on Red Dead 2. So if you are about to buy or just want to know a bit about Red Dead 2 as a whole, then sit tight and listen to me go over this toxic and peaceful wonder of a game. Instead of bothering you with too much unnecessary information about the game, I'll try to quickly go over the introduction part of the game and what you can expect to experience if you decide to buy and play this game. But before playing anything in Red Dead 2, you first have to make a choice whether to play the story mode or online mode. Since I played this game with some of my friends who have way more hours in this game than me, they recommended that you should start out by playing a few or just the first chapters of the story mode, because it teaches you the basics like movement, shooting, traveling and murder. I already love this game, but if you don't care about the story or just doesn't want to waste 2 hours of your life going through the story, then you can just skip right over to the online mode, which in my opinion is where the true content of Red Dead 2 lies. So I won't be talking more about the story mode in this video, because the two game modes to me are like two separate games in terms of how you play them. To make that easy to understand, it's like taking God of War and adding an online mode to that, where you still have the ability to explore, complete quests, upgrade yourself, unlock new items and so on, but without the linear story and instead the addition of online play. If that still sounds too weird or complicated, then just let me know down in the comments. So what is the online in Red Dead 2 then like? Well, to put it lightly, it's a toxic, try-hard bloodbath of a mode. So if you are a completely new player, like I was, who tries to join a room event like capturing the train, you will either get completely ripped apart by all of the gamers with overpowered weapons or rage quit due to said overpowered gamers. So I wouldn't recommend you join any of the room events unless you like them of course, or if you are playing with a team of experienced gamers. But the roam events are not the only part of online mode. We also have a whole world to explore, packed with quests, shops, NPCs, toxic pricks and funny moments. But the first thing that you have to power through before placing your mark on the world is the tutorial. Now this part in my opinion is a bit of a drag, even though I know that a giant game like Red Dead 2 needs something like a tutorial in order to teach the players the basics. I still think that you should have the ability to skip some parts of the tutorial, like the cutscenes. Unlike in the story mode where you can skip the cutscenes whenever you want, that's not the case for online mode. And you might think that this is a bit of a nitpick, but imagine that a couple of people are waiting to play with you and you have to say to them that you need to complete about 2 hours of tutorials with unskippable cutscenes. It's annoying but also a blast to go through if you are playing through it on your own without anyone waiting for you. But once you're over the hurdle that is learning to ride a horse, you are presented with an absolutely breathtaking, gorgeous and interactive Western world. The level of immersion that you can experience in this game is beyond nearly anything that I have ever played. The walking sounds to the physics and interactions are close to something that you would witness in real life. And with the non-linear level design, you can, if your PC is good enough, almost go anywhere in the game because the visuals reveal everything. And even though I think that you should experience the well-crafted world like Red Dead 2 without something like a map or fast travel, I still appreciate the inclusion of both things. Because when you have a world the size of Red Dead 2's, you almost need something like fast traveling and an info-packed map in order to give the players a chance to earn money and explore the necessary towns without wandering around for multiple hours and getting nothing done. So the map is a great thing for new and experienced players because, and trust me on this, even I don't know where the horse shop or main area is without looking on the map if I'm doing a treasure hunt or raid mission. Speaking of raid missions and treasure hunts, there are a lot of things to collect in Red Dead 2. One of these things being XP, and like most other games where you can earn XP, you can also use it to level up and unlock new abilities, like the Deadeye mechanic, which is probably one of the most useful abilities in the game. Since the ability works differently in online compared to single player, you have to think carefully about the abilities you decide to use, because you can only have one ability card on at a time. This limit there is for how many cards that you can use with the Deadeye means that you can customize your own ability layout to suit your own playstyle. Along with getting new abilities after you reach a certain level, you also get standard things like items, horses and clothes for ranking up. You also unlock new weapons like revolvers, rifles, shotguns and melees that you can use in various combat scenarios. And to be honest, the combat in Red Dead 2 is both really satisfying and balanced. I know that I said earlier in the video that online players would try hard when it came to the use of weapons, but I will also say that I somewhat admire their talents in handling the firearms in this game. Because even though I think that the people you meet are way too good with any type of weapon, I still think that it takes some genuine dedication to master the combat due to it being so well crafted. But even when you get to practice your shooting skills with the weapons at your disposal, you don't have infinite amounts of ammo and food. So you constantly have to think about resource management and when to use specific items at the right time. But with that said, you do have the ability to search enemies upon killing them, and they will usually give you stuff such as money, food or ammo. So stuff like starvation and running out of bullets will rarely become a problem. I think it would be completely unacceptable to make a video about Red Dead 2 without talking about the relaxing parts, like hunting for wild animals or just you sitting at a campfire really taking in this calm western world. Sometimes when I play video games that are packed with action and funny moments, I forget to relax and appreciate all of the small things like the environment, colors, mood and overall message that the game is trying to present. I think that is very easy to do in Red Dead 2 because you can just get up on your horse, ride for a good while and then witness a beautiful sunrise. Or just go back into town and kill someone, that's up for you to decide. Another thing to go for if you're not feeling like going on a world adventure to relax is completing a bunch of achievements and challenges. Now most of the achievements in Red Dead 2 are obtained in the story mode, but there are also quite a few in the online mode. And the achievements usually make you do stuff in the game like take part in a series or purchase 5 camp improvements. Things that you might otherwise never would have completed. And the daily and normal challenges that are in the game are also there for the same reason. I just think it's a bit more fun to talk about the achievements rather than the in-game challenges. Now for the final thing I want to talk about before I end off the video is what it's like to play with friends in Red Dead 2. So I genuinely think that playing Red Dead 2 with my friends is one of the best multiplayer experiences that I can have with them. Simply because of all of the things that you can do together. If you want to start a mission together, you can do that. If you want to explore the world, then you can do that. And if you want to have an all-out duel to the death, then you can do it, and so much more. Sure, the only kind of annoying thing that can cause problems is sending friend requests on the Rockstar Games launcher. But other than that, there's just so much fun to be had if you decide to play this game with a couple of friends. And with that said, I really hope this video told you everything that you need to know in order to buy Red Dead Redemption 2. And if you want to know more about this game or just want to see more videos covering it, then leave a comment about it down below. If you want to see one of my other videos, then just click on the screen. Remember to leave a like, a sub, and until we meet again, bye bye!